is my third attempt at this video today. I have audio problems again. I don't know what the deal is. I've lost some of the functions. I think it has to do with an upload to the computer, which happens sometimes with Linux. They send you stuff that doesn't really work. There's only one real program I have for doing these videos. I'm going to have to see if I can find something else, someplace, anything, my video camera software. So we'll see what happens. Anyhow, we were talking about the fact that some governor of Georgia, I believe, is ordering is opening up his state to and then Florida opened up his state, and they got 720 of their beaches. They got 729 new cases. That has nothing to do with the opening of the beaches, because it'll be a couple of weeks before those people get infected. And if they are infected, we'll know that they're infected and whatnot. That's the biggest problem with this disease. You walk around and don't know you're all typhoid Marys for a couple of weeks. You walk around, you don't know you have it. You can give it to anybody. I'm beginning to think, observing people down here, they believe if you put a mask on, that you're done. You can go do anything you want, shake anybody's hand, do anything you want, and it doesn't quite work that way. This is a touch virus, meaning that you can pick this virus up anywhere. I think it says 17 hours on a hard surface. I don't know whether they have anything about the temperature. They say that if it likes cold weather, it'll live the nights down here. May not like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, but it's going to love 2 o'clock in the morning. So I don't know, what's going on. I think I understand that people want to get back to work because they're broke. I don't have that. Fortunately, I don't have that problem. My checks come in the mail from the government, and I'm not too overly excited about that. I do feel bad for people. I mean, I think Colombia is very difficult to have a job and prepare yourself for a disaster. You just don't. The cost of living for a Colombian on a Colombian salary and whatnot is just it's too high. What do I call him? Son-in-law? He stepson actually. He gets these jobs. He has jobs. He's great. He's smart. He's intelligent. I mean, he's very brilliant young man. And he gets a job, and then every year, it's like it's like a contract job. So every, I don't know, a year, 6 months, 8 months, whatever it is, 18 months, however long it takes. Once the contract goes out, he's out of work and he has to go apply for it. But then his age comes into it. They would rather a 22-year-old kid with very little experience as opposed to hiring a 38-year-old male with a ton of experience. And God forbid if you're my age, there's just no work at all for you. At least in America, you can get a job as a greeter in a Walmart. You can't even get that down here. I mean, it's just ridiculous. So if I had to go to work, I'd have to come back to the United States because there's no way I could make any money down here. So, I think I don't know whether people are going to ever realize this, but a lot of your problems in the United States are Trump's fault because we waited too long in this virus thing. Even though that they didn't have all the stuff that they needed in place and all that, we can go. But his reactions were slow. I mean, he's just now banning immigration to the United States. He said he's doing that for economic purposes to allow to take the jobs. That's fine. One of the reasons that the tech companies hire Asians is because there are not enough qualified people. You can go to college, graduate, and still have to go to a tech school to learn how to work a computer. I mean, this is the education system in America needs some overhauling, and the Secretary of Education is not the person to do it right now. But you have that problem down here with we can't put together money for emergencies. It's very difficult, because you're going to be out of work for a couple of months, you think. So how do you have to save for that, and yet you want to go on vacation. You want to enjoy life. I mean, it's one thing these people down here love to do is enjoy life. They're not going to sit around on their asses and just let it go by. They want to enjoy life. They're always doing something, even if it's getting drunk. They're doing something on the weekends. They're very social people, and I enjoy it. They're good people. They're nice people. The ones that are bad, screw them. You have bad everywhere. I think that they handle the drug problem wrong in this country, in a lot of countries. But that's something for another day. We're dealing with this coronavirus and the lack of leadership that you have in the United States. I think it's horrible when you have a governor that's got a higher approval rating than the President of the United States for handling national crisis. This isn't an individual crisis. This is a national crisis where the President of the United States doesn't want to make any decisions because he's afraid. He's got no balls. He's a small dick and no balls. He's going to say what he says and figure out how to play with the people. He's done this his whole life. What was that? Is it All the Family or something? Cartoon, I forget the name of it. Anyhow, there used to be a little ghost floating over the kids, and it said, "Not me." That's the Trumpster, not me. I don't do anything wrong. I never do anything wrong. I didn't say that. I would never say anything like that. It's on tape, son. I'm sorry. I don't know. I expect sometime during the campaign for somebody to just sit there and put an ad up of him speaking and all his bad quotes and all the garbage that's come out of his mouth, all the bad things that have come out of his mouth, and that's I don't know whether it's good or anything will happen from it, but hopefully he won't get elected. I have to admit that I'm not real fond of Joe Biden either. I think he's too old. You start to forget things when you get to 70s, and I know I forget things, and I get into these videos and I start to wander because I have so many different things I want to say and I can't compartmentalize them enough to keep to one topic and whatnot. And I think that's a problem. If they go after him in the debates, he'll prove that. Trump's proving it now because he's showing he doesn't know what he's talking about, his lack of knowledge and whatnot. But that's all coming to the forefront now. So I don't know. I really don't know what's going to happen, and I don't think anybody does. Like I said, I'm not. The last election was Hillary versus Trump, and I didn't want either one of them. And I find that I have found over the years that most presidential elections revolve around picking the lesser of two evils, and that really upsets me. I think Obama's second term wasn't a question of that didn't exist. He was the better man at the time, so you picked him, and that was it. They know that usually. This is the first time that they're actually trying to get rid of a president at the second time, because most of the time they just concede the second term to the president and the president-elect, and the opposition is usually not anybody overly qualified because they don't want to run against them, because they know he's going to win. This time everybody wanted to run against him because they believe that he's a very hated man and that they can beat him. And I hope they do. I'm under no delusions that things will turn around the next day. He's done enough damage that it will take years to put it back in place. I don't know that the Republicans will allow that to happen. They will, find ways to blame everybody. And it'll just, I won't see it, but it's proving my point that the two-party system is in the United States as it exists in its present form is an inefficient form of government. That being said, I'm going to sign off now. Pray this video works and that the audio is okay, and I'll probably see you tomorrow.